So fly, I could walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade, sneaks, and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they were. They be silent like bass hitters. Them other fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19, Charger, 19.
To the air, Penix. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Genty. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Was trying to find Jahan Dotson. 3rd down here. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. Still going inside the 20. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. He's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
First down, Raiders.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And looking to throw, Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I can see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Penix. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Next, 60 by 60 by 6.
Now Ward. And this one too low.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing now, Ward. That one complete to McConkey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
18, Rattler, 18, back, go.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Some strong running. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll throw with Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Penix. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Granted, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Tiger, 18 Tiger.
Again, it's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Here's Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Ward. And the Raiders have got him. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Ward. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On third down, Penix from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Ready.
Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then take that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the ready.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Panther 60.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Ward. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown. Rodney Gadsden as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0.
Chargers 21, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the give, this is Hampton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Cowboy 80. Go.
A run once more with Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On play action, Ward. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's caught by Tucker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they finally bring it down, but he reaches the 16.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And he'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves.
To throw, here's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Alert. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Unlock right. Unlock right.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
2nd and 15. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Ward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, Scott. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mustang 18, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready, break.
Second and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On for the Chargers field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And looking to throw, Penix. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 65 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Raiders 14.
their kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. He's got it to the 43 here. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Ward. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're here the ways that don't last long. Don't happen the time in the obvious. No help for the weak, but the gone. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this do it that they say wouldn't work. Bring out the and get a load of a the place with them got. I see the bums that be wishing we ended the ditch of the plan and see them at hurt.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a hole here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Penix. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They are going for it. Penix. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 21.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready, ready?
Going to run again here with Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had.
Omarion Hampton with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. If they hit it with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Raiders 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return. Able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some points they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Check smash.
They'll throw with Penix. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
Now Penix. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over. Give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Penix working out of the gun here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Dante.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective.
2, 3, 4.
offer.